Okay, so listening and speaking teachers should also have gotten an ExamView test generator with their teacher supplies, and I'm going to show you how that works now. So I will open mine up. You will see this screen, and I will register later. Create a new test using a wizard. And I'm going to title my test Practice Run. Now, I have ExamView installed on my computer for several different courses, so I'm going to choose Pathways and Open. And I'm going to choose Level 1, or Unit 1. Select. Next. I'm going to select all so you can see all the different kinds of questions that come on the test. Next. And finish. So I have 35 questions here. And as you can see, there are completion questions using the vocabulary. And then there are questions using the grammar that's in the book. I usually don't use many of these, if any, on the test. Just depends on how much we were able to focus on the grammar. And then multiple choice, more vocabulary work. Okay. And then this is language key or usage in the book. Now, of course, this is for Pathways, so World English will have other things, but it's the same publisher. It's going to be set up pretty much the same way in ExamView. Okay. Matching, and then short answer. I think these are really good for conversations or interviews, but not necessarily for a test. Because on a test in a listening and speaking class, the only thing to do with these is to write. Okay, but they could make good little conversation quizzes if you wanted to hand somebody, pull these out, hand it, have each student talk to you, one-on-one kind of interview. All right. Now you have some lecture questions. And these aren't very many, but it's pretty easy to go and add some more questions to it. It also gives you your answer key at the end. Now, if you want to cut and paste and mix and match and pull out all the vocabulary questions to make a vocabulary quiz and pull out the listening questions to make a listening test, what you do is you come up here and you do Edit, Copy Entire Test. Okay, it says you can copy question by question. I haven't been able to get that to work yet. Then you can bring open a Word document and paste the entire test, including the answer key, in a Word document. And it's easy enough to come through then and edit, taking out the things that you don't want in your test. Okay? And you can then create vocabulary quizzes. Let me just take this one out here. I'm going to make this a listening test and a vocabulary quiz. So I'll take that out and open up a new document. Listening test unit 1 and unit 1. And then I will add those questions there and come back and work on formatting and adding more questions later. And then here I am going to find just the vocabulary questions. Okay, there's 6 and 6 and see. Oh, here's another listening activity. Cool. So I can copy that and delete. and go back here to my listening test and put that in there as well. And I'll work on fixing the format. So now basically I've got a quick vocabulary quiz here, and taking the other questions that have to do with the lecture, and that gives me a little listening test, and all I have to do is reformat things. So there you have it. That's how we use this.